A, B, C. A, 1, 2, 3. B, -2, 1, 0. C, 0, -1, 2. AD is altitude. AD is altitude. Find AD length position vector of D. Position vector of D. So, draw the diagram. So this is A 1, 2, 3, B -2, 1, 0, C -0, -1, 2. So this is the altitude. That means AD will be perpendicular to BC. AD will be perpendicular to BC. So AD length means perpendicular distance from point A upon BC. D is nothing but foot of perpendicular from A upon BC. That you have to calculate. So for that yesterday we have learned, look at. So let us say this is A bar. Let us say this is A bar. A bar is nothing but B A bar. This. So similarly B bar, this BC bar is there. You take the B bar equals to BC bar. This, so these vectors you can calculate. These vectors you can calculate. This is nothing but OA bar minus OB bar. OA bar minus OB bar means this vector minus this vector. That means 1 plus 2, 3i. So 2j minus j. That means j plus 3k. This is the one. So similarly, B bar is nothing but OC bar minus OB bar. That means this vector minus this vector. That means 2i minus 2j plus 2k. So these are the two vectors. So therefore now look at, from here perpendicular is drawn. This BD length I have told. This is nothing but projection of A vector on B bar. That means BD is nothing but, this length is nothing but projection of A bar on B bar. That means this is nothing but modulus of A bar dot B cap. That means modulus of A bar means what? 3k dot B cap. B cap means unit vector. Divided by root of 4 plus 4 plus 4, root 12. So root 12 means 2 root 3. This. So that means what you will get? Dot product. Dot product means modulus 6 minus 2 divided by 2 root 3. That means 10 divided by 2 root 3. So that means this length is what? 5 by root 3. 5 by root 3 I got. BD length 5 by root 3 I got. 5 by root 3 I got. So now look at triangle ABD you take. Triangle ABD you take. Right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. That means AD is nothing but root of hypotenuse square. AB square minus BD square. This is nothing but AD length, perpendicular distance from A upon BC, hypotenuse. That means AB you can calculate easily. AB is nothing but distance between these points. Root of 1 plus 2 whole square, 9, plus x1 minus x2 whole square, plus y1 minus y2 whole square, 1, plus 3 minus 0 whole square. That means root of 19. Root of 19. That means this is nothing but therefore root of 19 minus. So this is square 25 divided by 3. So that means this is nothing but 57 minus 25 divided by 3. Therefore this length is nothing but root of 22 by 3. AD length you got. This is nothing but length of the altitude or perpendicular distance from A upon BC. From A upon BC. Now first question is over. Whenever you want to find perpendicular distance, this is one of the method to find in vectors. So then he wants position vector of D. That means OD bar you want. OD bar. Suppose look at. So now I want to write BD bar vector. BD bar vector is nothing but. Now BD length you know. BD length into one vector is nothing but BD length into unit vector in that direction is what? B cap. B bar is there in this direction. So BD length into unit vector in that direction. BD length is nothing but 5 by root 3 into B cap. Look at B cap this 2I minus 2J plus 2K divided by root 3. You can divide by 2 root 3. You can strike off 2. Here take 2 common and then strike off. Root 3 into root 3 is this. So plus K divided by 3. So this is BD bar. Now I want OD bar. I want OD bar means I am writing here, look at OD bar minus OB bar is nothing but 5y minus 5j plus 5k divided by 3. Therefore OD bar is nothing but only 3. 5y minus 5j plus 5k divided by 3 plus OB bar, you know, OB bar is this minus 2i plus j. That means plus OB bar means minus 2i plus j. Minus 2i plus j. Therefore, take the LCM. So, take the LCM. If you take the LCM, 5i minus 6i minus I minus 5j plus 3j minus 2j 5k plus 0. That means 5k divided by 3. So therefore position vector is nothing but this position vector of D. Suppose if he wants coordinates D point is nothing but this is nothing but minus 1 by 3 comma I coefficient. So this is nothing but minus 1 by 3 I minus 2 by 3 j plus 5 by 3 k. Coordinates are nothing but minus 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3, 5 by 3. You can ask in both ways. Position vector means vector. If position vector is known, how to write the point? Just I coefficient x coordinate, j coefficient y coordinate, k coefficient z coordinate, like that. ఏంటి ఉదయ్ ఆ, ఆ, ఎక్- ఎక్కడ రూట్ 32 రూట్ 32 రూట్ 32 రైట్. సో అట్లాగా మీరు పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఎప్పుడు కనుక్కోవాలన్నా ఇలా కనుక్కోండి ఫ్రమ్ ద పాయింట్ టు వన్ సైడ్. సో నెక్స్ట్ ప్రొజెక్షన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అన్నమాట. So look at next. Suppose there is a vector r bar. There is a vector r bar. There is a vector r bar. Look at along x-axis. Along x-axis, that means OX bar. OX bar. Number one, scalar component. That means scalar component of r bar along x-axis is nothing but x. Along x-axis is nothing but before I, whatever the scalar is there, that x is called scalar component of this vector along x-axis. Along x-axis, because scalar component is nothing but r bar, this vector dot unit vector along x-axis. Right? Along x-axis means what? This vector dot unit vector along x-axis. That means I cap. R bar dot I cap is nothing but what? X. Right? Suppose vector component is nothing but this complete x into I. X into I. That means scalar component into unit vector you will write. So x means here before I, whatever it is there, that is scalar component of this vector along x-axis, OX bar direction. So similarly along x-axis, x-axis means this x-axis will be there, just dot I, whatever you will get, that is x, that is called scalar component. Vector component means this one. So similarly, suppose scalar component along y-axis, scalar component is nothing but y. Number two, vector component is nothing but yj. So this y into j. Next, along z-axis. Number one, scalar component is nothing but z. Number two, vector component is nothing but zk. Vector component is nothing but zk. Suppose you take one vector. You take one vector. Look, I minus 2j plus 3k plus 3k. Look at. So scalar components. Scalar components means 1 minus 2, 3. Along x-axis 1, along y-axis minus 2, along z-axis 3. R bar dot I is what? 1. R bar dot J is what? -2. R bar dot K is what? 3. Whatever you will get, positive or negative, same you write. Scalar component means with sign you have to write. Vector components are nothing but this part I, comma, -2j, comma, 3k. -2j, comma, 3k. These are the vector components. Actually, how the vector will be, I will show you. I have told how the coordinate axis will be. How the coordinates will be. How the coordinate axis will be, I have already discussed. X dash, y, o, y dash, and another axis will be there. Z axis. Z dash. Right? So Z dash means I have told this is XY plane is your paper on which you are writing. Keep the pen at the origin vertically. Keep the pen at the origin vertically. This line is called OZ. Infinite line that also. You take it, keep your plane, chalk piece holder is there vertically at the origin. This is Z axis. Right? OZ. Like that, that side of the board, OZ dash will be there. This OZ is this side towards your face. The other OZ dash is there. So that side of the board is the paper now for me. Okay. So this is OZ, that is OZ dash. So now look at. So look at. This vector is nothing but 1 unit towards x-axis. Positive means from origin displace 1 unit towards positive x-axis. Displace 1 unit. Let us say L. 1 unit's displacement from origin 1. Right? So 1. So that is scalar component indicates that 1 unit towards positive x-axis. So next, -2 indicates that it move towards negative y-axis. Negative y-axis means this side. Look at negative y-axis means 2 units towards negative. Negative component you got means 2 units towards negative. So this is -2. This is -2. Let us say point reached here. Point reached here. On your paper only element will lie. L and M will lie on your paper only. So this to parallel to y-axis, from this point parallel to y-axis 2 units, and then from here M point is there. From at that you keep the pen like this. You keep the pen like this. Look at here. So this is z-axis. Parallel to this means you keep one pen here. This is z-axis. You keep another pen here like this. That means parallel to this 3 units. So this point P will lie here. This point. So this vector is represented by the point 1 comma -2 comma 3. So this. So this is the point, right? So this O, this P. This vector is what? Join this to P. OP bar is nothing but R bar. I cannot represent like this. That's why that I am representing like this 3. Just I am representing, I am drawing like this 3 units. Let us say this is N. This is 3 units. This distance only I have represented like this. I have represented like this just on the board. So now this O, now this is P. Now they join this O to P. This is our required vector R bar. That means, look at OL bar is nothing but what? This is 1 unit na, towards positive x-axis means 1 into I cap I. So LM bar is there, LM bar is there like this. Towards negative means this length is 2 and into minus I minus 2j. This length is 2 and this side unit vector is what? Minus j. This is actually 2 into minus j, that is minus 2j. MP is what? So look at this. So MP, this is 3k. OP bar is nothing but OL bar plus Resultant of these three components is nothing but our vector. That means I minus 2j plus 3k. That is actually vector. Like that, scalar component means this one. So this 1 minus 2, 3. That scalar component. Vector component means what? That length OL into unit vector I. LM means what? The scalar component minus 2 into j. MP means what? Scalar component 3 into k. So those are the meanings. Scalar components means just coefficients, 1, minus 2, 3. Vector components means this I part completely, minus 2j part completely, 3k part completely. Vector components means. Suppose projection of a vector r bar along coordinate axis. Coordinate axis are 2, 3, 4. Find modulus r bar. Find modulus r bar. Look it. Take r bar equals to xi plus yj plus zk. This is the required vector, let us say. This is the required vector, let us say. Projection of vector along OX. Projection means modulus. R bar dot I cap. Projection of A bar on B bar is what? A bar dot B cap. Projection of R bar on X axis. Projection means modulus, you have to write. Scalar component means no need to write modulus. Modulus of R bar dot I cap is nothing but 2 given. That means modulus X equal to 2. So modulus R bar dot J cap is nothing but 3. That means modulus Y is nothing but 3. K cap is nothing but 4. Modulus Z is 4. So those you got, that means modulus R bar is what? Root of x square plus y square plus z square. That is nothing but root of x square means 4 plus 9 plus 16. That means root of 29. Root of 29. Magnitude of the vector is nothing but root of 29. Scalar components means just write r bar dot I cap. Projection means modulus of r bar dot I cap. Projection means length. Look at this length. Minus 2 cannot, you cannot write LM as minus 2. Length is 2 only. But scalar component means this minus 2 you will write. After that, if you want to write the vector, that scalar component into j you must write. So next take another problem. Let a bar equals to, take one important, very important problem. This b bar equals to I 2j minus k I plus j minus 2k, 2k. These three vectors are given. A vector in the plane of A bar and B bar, no, in the plane of B bar and C bar, a vector in the plane of B bar and C bar whose projection on A bar is root of 2 by 3 units is 2i plus 3j. Write the options. Take the options. Look at this problem. Okay, there is a vector you have to find. So let us say required vector is r bar. Required vector is r bar. That means r bar, how it is? Required vector is r bar. You have to calculate r bar. It lies in the same plane of b bar and c bar. That means that vector r bar is coplanar with b bar and c bar. Any vector which lies in the same plane as b bar and c bar can be taken like this: x into one vector plus y into another vector. This we will get number of times. A vector which lies in the plane of two vectors can be taken r bar equal to x into one vector plus y into another vector. We will take like this. Now if you find x and y, you will get r bar. That is in your answers. R bar is nothing but, simplify this, x plus y into I plus 2x plus y into j plus x minus 2y into k. So this is the vector, right? So now this has one condition given. Projection of this r bar on a bar. That means what is given? Modulus of r bar dot. Projection of r bar on a bar means r bar dot a cap. This is given root of 2 by 3. That implies r bar dot a cap means x plus y I plus 2x plus yj plus k. This vector completely dot a bar means this one, 2i minus j plus k divided by magnitude is nothing but root 6. This is given root of 2 by 3. This is given root of 2 by 3. That implies what is the condition you will get? So dot product you do 2 into x plus y, that means 2x plus 2y. So minus of 2x plus y minus of 2x plus y plus x minus 2y. This root 6 bring that side. Root 6 into root of 2 by 3 means, so root of 6 into 2 by 3, that means root 4, that will become 2. That will become 2. So that implies, what is the condition you will get? Look at. So 2x minus 2x cancel, 1x will remain. So 1x will remain, then 2y, look at here, 2y minus 2y got cancelled. So therefore, minus y equal to 2. We will x into, this is minus k, this is minus k కదా, minus k minus of x plus 2y minus of x plus 2y, right? Minus of x plus 2y. So right, so therefore you will get, this is 2 implies modulus, look at them, 2x minus 2x cancel, so minus x 2y minus 2y cancel, equal to 2. This, so take in modulus minus common, that implies you will get x plus y equal to plus or minus 2. X plus y equal to plus or minus 2. Number one, first case I am taking, x plus y equal to 2. X plus y equal to 2. I am taking x plus y equal to 2. So that means y is nothing but, there is only one condition. You cannot find x and y with that condition. So I am taking y equal to 2 minus x and I am writing r bar in this case. Look at, r bar is nothing but x plus y is 2 here, 2i, 2i. So now you substitute 2 minus x here. If you substitute y equal to 2 minus x, what you will get? This x plus 2. X plus 2 into j plus plus. So if you substitute here minus of x plus 2 into 2 minus x into k. This, that means in this case r bar, what you will get in this case? R bar equals to 2i. I am writing vector in terms of x into j into j. So here you will get, look at x minus 2x. So x minus 2x minus x plus 4. If you multiply with minus, x minus 4. So look at, in the first case what you got, r bar equals to, this. Now if you look at the answers, so that means you cannot find x. There will be infinite vectors like that depending on the x value. If you look at the answers, 2i you got. Where is 2i? This is one vector. This is one vector. This is one vector. But look at here. So first one is 2i, 3. 3 means what? X equal 1. So that means one vector is, suppose if you substitute x equal 1, then you will get this 3. So this what you will get? 1 minus 4. X equal 1 means what you will get? This is nothing but 2i plus 3j minus 3k. This you will get answer. So next look at, this is wrong. This is wrong because x equal to 1 means then only you will get 3. You cannot get plus 3, minus 3k. So this is wrong. So next, if you look at here. So here 2i plus j plus 5k is there. Here you have to get 1 means what you have to substitute? Here you have to get 1 means x equal minus 1 you substitute. That means what you will get 2i minus 1 means plus j, minus 1 means minus 5k. You cannot get plus 5k. So this is wrong. Right? So this option is correct. Even though 2a is there, these are wrong. So next look at. So first case. Second case you take. Second case. X plus y equal to minus 2. So y equal to minus 2 minus x. Y equal to minus 2 minus x. Now I am writing r bar. R bar is nothing but x plus y is minus 2i you will get. Minus 2i you will get. So then if you substitute y equal to minus 2 minus x, then you will get x minus 2 here. Minus 2 minus x means you will get x minus 2 j minus of x plus 2 into minus 2 minus x you substitute into k. You will simplify that. Right? So therefore in this case r bar is what? Minus 2i plus x minus 2j. What you will get here? So x minus 2x. X minus 2x means minus x minus 4. That means x plus 4k. X plus 4k. So now look at this. Minus 2i you got. Look at this one. Minus 2a is there here. Minus 2i is there here. Next minus 1 is there. When you will get minus 1, in this you substitute x equal to 1. X equal to 1 implies what is r bar you will get? R bar equals to minus 2i. 1 minus 2 minus j. So if you substitute 1 here, we will get 5k. You will get 5k. So both will be the answers. Both will be the answers. Like that. Whenever you are writing projection, you must take care. Modulus must be written. If you have not wrote modulus, you will get only one vector. Only one vector you will get. Then you will miss this one. Projection means always write modulus. You got two conditions. According to two conditions, one condition you take and r bar you write in terms of single variable and check the answers where they are, like that. This is very, very important problem. Multiple answers, in multiple answer you will get these type of models. Hey, ఏంటి డౌట్ చెప్పు. ఎవడోడు కరణ్ జోహార్ అని పెట్టాడు, హ్యాండ్ రైజ్ చేస్తూ డౌట్ చెప్పవే. క్విట్ చేస్తున్నాను. పిచ్చి పిచ్చిగా ఉందా ఏమన్నా? డౌట్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే రైజ్ చేయి. డౌన్ చేశాను మళ్ళా రైజ్ చేస్తావు. దేర్ మస్ట్ బి సమ్ కామన్ సెన్స్ ఫర్ యూ. Who is that? Share your video. Once I want to see your beautiful face. It looks like some heroine. Then if you don't want to share your video, shut your mouth and listen the class. If there is any doubt, you raise your hand. Be obedient to the class. Look at next. Look at next. Look at angle made. Angle made by a vector. Angle made by a vector r bar with number 1 x-axis. X-axis means it is nothing but with OX bar. That means r bar comma I bar. Always x-axis means what? Vector is I bar. Angle between r bar and I bar. X-axis means this is nothing but angle between a bar and b bar is nothing but cos inverse a bar dot b bar divided by modulus r bar into modulus I bar. Angle between r bar comma I bar is nothing but angle made by the vector r bar with x-axis. So similarly with y-axis. Y-axis is nothing but r bar comma j bar. This is nothing but cos inverse r bar dot j bar divided by modulus r bar into modulus j bar. Cos inverse a dot b divided by modulus a bar modulus b bar. Angle made by the vector with z axis is nothing but angle between r bar and k bar. That is nothing but cos inverse r bar dot k bar divided by modulus r bar into modulus k bar. So this is the one. Angle made by a vector with x-axis means angle between r bar and I bar. Y-axis means r bar and j bar. Z-axis means r bar and k bar. If a vector makes acute angle with x-axis. Acute angle with x-axis means dot product will be what? Greater than 0. Dot product. Acute angle between the angle between the two vectors, if it is acute, then a dot I must be greater than 0. So if it is obtuse, a bar dot I less than 0. Similarly with y-axis means a dot j greater than 0, a dot j less than 0. Suppose take one vector 2i plus j minus k. Suppose if you calculate r bar dot I, this is greater than 0. That means acute angle with x-axis r bar dot j 1. Acute angle with y-axis r bar dot k minus 1 obtuse angle. Acute means dot product greater than 0 you write. Obtuse means dot product less than 0 you write. Look at next one. Okay. One inequality is, suppose in problems we will use this one. Whenever ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0, one quadratic expression is there. If it is given greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. You write the inequality A greater than 0, D less than 0. D means discriminant. Whenever ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0, for all x belongs to R, the formula is this condition must be satisfied. A greater than 0, D less than 0. Similarly, for all x belongs to R means A you write less than 0, D will always be less than 0. In both cases, discriminant less than 0. If it is greater than 0, A greater than 0. If it is less than 0, A less than 0. Whenever you got these inequalities, is true. For all x belongs to R, you write this formula. So this theorem we will again see in quadratic. Again, chapter will be there. There we will see. So look at one problem. Look at one problem. Let A bar equals to m square I plus xj plus 4k. B bar equals to x square I plus m minus 2 into j plus k plus k. Look at two vectors are given like this. Two vectors are given like this. Find values of m for which the angle between A bar and B bar is acute and B bar makes obtuse angle with y-axis. Look at this problem. Like this, he will tell about the angle between vectors A bar and B bar. So acute angle means what is the condition? One condition is A bar dot B bar greater than 0. B bar makes obtuse angle with y-axis. That means B bar dot J bar less than 0. These two conditions are given. So number 1, A dot B greater than 0. Dot product greater than 0 means you are getting the condition m square x square plus m minus 2 into x. Write the quadratic equation. So this is acute means this is greater than 0 for any real value of x. For any real values of x, it makes acute angle. That means A dot B greater than 0. Now look at ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0. That means what you have to write? A greater than 0, D less than 0. A is m square, B. This is A, this is B, this is C. So therefore A greater than 0, m square greater than 0. This is already positive only, m square. D less than 0. D means B square minus 4AC. Discriminant. Minus 4 into A m square into 4 less than 0. First condition I am writing. So this I am clubbing like this. I want to form a quadratic inequality and solve this. Minus this is 16m square is there. I am writing 4m whole square. I want to factorize this. So this is just like a square minus b square. So that means a plus b into a minus b. Less than 0. That means this is nothing but 3m minus 2 into plus 4m. This 4m. This is 5m minus 2 minus 3m minus 2 less than 0. Take minus common. 5m minus 2 less than 0. That implies, so multiply with minus on both sides. 5m minus 2 into 3m plus 2 greater than 0. This is quadratic inequality. Find the roots. M equal to 2 by 5 comma minus 2 by 3. So what is the inequality? X minus alpha into x minus beta greater than 0 means m belongs to minus infinity comma alpha means smallest one union 2 by 5 comma infinity. This is first one. First one. Solution of first one. Acute angle between A bar and B bar. Second one. B bar dot J bar less than 0. B bar dot J bar less than 0 means B bar dot J bar, if you see, B bar dot J bar is nothing but M minus 2 less than 0. That means this is M less than 2. That implies M belongs to minus infinity comma 2. Minus infinity comma 2. That is the answer. So therefore, second one is this one. Second one is this. Common values of both. Both conditions must be satisfied. That means your required answer is 1 intersection 2. That means this is less than 2. 2 is after 2 by 5. 2 is here. So less than 2 means common values will be less than 2 values. Union 2 by 5 till 2. Common values. These are the common values. So that is the answer. Like that acute and obtuse angle condition, you use that and then intersection part of both. Next, we'll start the next concept. Next one is cross product of two vectors. Next one, we'll start the next chapter. Next chapter is cross product. Vector product or cross product. Two vectors. A bar comma B bar. This is the multiplication which will result in a vector. A bar dot B bar is what? You will get scalar. For that multiplication, you will get scalar. In this multiplication, you will get a vector. So that is why it is called vector product. Okay. A bar cross B bar. A bar cross B bar is nothing but modulus A bar modulus B bar into sine of angle between them into n cap. This into n cap. Here a bar comma b bar not equal to zero vectors. They are not zero vectors. Right? If they are zero vectors, this will become zero. So if they are non-zero vectors, then a bar cross b bar is nothing but, look at, this is scalar, this is scalar, this is a value between -1 and 1, this is a scalar, this completely is a scalar. Now n cap is the vector. That means a bar cross b bar is what? Vector. A bar cross b bar is nothing but vector. A bar cross b bar is a vector having magnitude magnitude is nothing but this modulus a bar cross b bar. Magnitude is this. That means modulus a bar into modulus b bar into sin theta. Magnitude means just this, right? And direction. In the direction of n cap. In the direction of n cap. In the direction of n cap. This is vector product. Right? This is a vector whose magnitude is modulus of a bar cross b bar. Means magnitude is nothing but modulus a bar into modulus b bar into sin theta, and it will have direction. Direction will be in the direction of unit vector n cap. In the unit vector n cap. How n cap will be, we will see. Before going to that, let us learn about the plane first. Look at. So look at. Always plane means from now onwards, I am drawing a rectangle like that. Plane means always assume the paper you are writing, right? On paper you are writing now one page. Always you assume plane as that. That means now this is one. This is one my plane. So my paper this is, right? Or otherwise board is my plane. Board is my plane, right? Your plane is your paper, right? So let us say this is the plane. This is my plane, right? So then every plane will have the line. First write this definition and then we will come to that. The line which is perpendicular to all vectors in plane is called, the line which is perpendicular to all vectors in plane is called normal line. Okay. So look at. So this is the plane is there. This is plane is there. This plane is there, right? So your paper is there. You keep the pen like this. Okay now. All of you keep the pen like this vertically. You assume your paper is horizontally. You keep the pen vertically, right? So is this plane in your paper? No. Is this pen on your paper? No. It lies outside the paper. Only it intersects at one point. That's all. That means this pen, if you drop it vertically, that will not lie on your paper, that plane. That will lie outside your paper. That means that will be outside the plane, right? That's just your pen is nothing but the normal line. Of course, this is of limited length, right? It will be like this infinite length. This is line. infinite length. Now that line, it will be this side like this and will be extended on that side also. This will intersect and then it will go on that side of the board. That means that line I am drawing like this. Look at your pen only, you draw like this. You cannot represent in the air. So this is normal line N, right? So it will intersect and then it will go that side. That side I am drawing by dotted lines. Dotted line indicates that line, that side. This line is there. This I have represented like this. This line represented. So that side of the board line will extend. It will intersect and go on. That side I have extended in the dotted lines like this. Dotted lines indicates means that side. So this is normal line. What this normal line is? Normal line is, suppose in your plane, on your paper you draw two vectors. Always plane will be your paper. On that paper only you are writing, you draw two vectors. This is A bar, this is B bar. To those two vectors or any vector on your paper, normal line will be perpendicular. Right? Suppose two vectors are there like this, normal line will be perpendicular to A bar as well as perpendicular to B bar. Suppose if there is some other vector like this, C bar, for that also it will be perpendicular. That means what? This line will be perpendicular to the plane. Perpendicular to the plane means what? On your paper, if you draw any vector, it will be perpendicular to that. That is called normal line. Simple. Always, whenever you will come across normal, you assume the plane as your paper and keep vertically your pen. Right. So that is called normal line. You deal it like this problems. So this is. So then the vector along normal line. The vector along normal line or parallel to normal line will be called normal vector. Look at. So along this line is there. You take any vector along that line. That is n bar, let's say n bar. You keep the pen like this. So along this line, you take any vector along this line. There will be infinite vectors of different lengths, right? Any vector along this normal is perpendicular means what? That vector will also be perpendicular to all the vectors in the plane. That is called normal vector. Normal vector means the vector which is perpendicular to each and every vector in the plane is called normal vector. This n bar will be perpendicular to A bar as well as perpendicular to B bar as well as perpendicular to C bar, or any vector parallel to this. This n bar is there, parallel to this you take. If this n bar is perpendicular to this parallel vector will also be perpendicular to that. Look at this pen is there here. You keep another pen here like this, another pen here like this, parallel to this. That means this line and this line are what? Parallel. If this line is perpendicular, this line will also be perpendicular. That means any vector along that line will also be perpendicular. This is called normal. Whenever plane your paper, whenever normal, you keep your pen vertically. That is called normal. So look, we will come towards this one. We will come towards now definition of A cross B. Look, A bar cross B bar will have magnitude this and its direction will be in the direction of n cap. Now whenever I am telling the plane, you always assume my board as the plane. because it is my paper on which I am writing, right? Your paper is your plane, my board is my plane, right? Suppose look at direction of n cap is perpendicular to A bar and B bar. Direction of n cap here, how n cap direction will be is perpendicular to both A bar and B bar onto any vector in plane of A bar and B bar. A bar and B bar. Now look at. So this board is there. This board is there. Let us take two vectors like this. This board is my plane. So on your paper as you are writing, just like that on the board, I am writing A bar and B bar like this. A bar and B bar like this. Right? So that means what? On the board two vectors are there. That means on this plane two vectors are there. That means what is the plane containing A bar and B bar? This board. Right. What is the plane containing A bar and B bar for you, your paper? On that paper you have written. That is the plane which containing A bar and B bar. Now, n cap direction will be, so this is the plane is there. This is the plane. Normal to the plane. Along normal. Look at the initial point, you keep the pen like this. You keep the pen like this. This is called normal. This is called normal. Right? So that means n cap will be, this O is there. You keep the pen like this. From O to your face direction is there. Your face is there. Beautiful face. So O to your face direction, n cap will lie. N cap will lie. That means, so O to this side. That I cannot represent on the air. It will not be visible for you. That's why I am representing that like this. I am representing that like this. N cap. This direction, this is normal. That normal only I am representing like this. This is normal actually. This is normal. That side line will be there. This I have dotted lines. Right? So n cap direction will be in that direction. N cap direction will be in that direction. Right? So n cap, that unit vector, in that direction only A cross B will be there. Direction of n cap and A cross B is same. A cross B is a vector, n cap is unit vector. Direction of A cross B will be along that unit vector direction. How that direction you have to measure is, look at, in A cross B, first vector is A bar, left vector is A bar, right vector is B bar. Always while writing A cross B, what we will do is, we will make that first vector to second vector is anti-clockwise direction. Like this, look at A bar to B bar, anti-clockwise direction. When A bar, B bar are like that, how the direction you have to measure is, assume a screw. Suppose at the initial point of both vectors, you assume a screw fixed. That means a screw, S-C-R-E-W. A screw is there. Let us assume that it is fixed at O. It is fixed at O. Right? So now that screw fixed, we will rotate that screw. We will rotate that screw from in the direction from A bar to B bar. A bar to B bar is what? Anti-clockwise direction. That screw, if you rotate in anti-clockwise direction, that is from A bar to B bar, the direction in which the screw moves is nothing but direction of n cap. That means, look at, if screw is fixed, if you rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, the screw will come up. The screw will become loose. It will come towards your face. That means towards your face, that screw P comes. That means that direction in which that screw is coming, that gives the unit vector direction n cap. That means in that direction I have represented here, right? When A bar to B bar, if you rotate in anti-clockwise direction, always the screw will come towards you, That means that direction is nothing but n cap. In that direction, A cross B will lie. In that direction, A cross B will lie, and that is one method. Another method is all of you take your hand, right hand thumb rule. All of you take your hand, right, and then roll your fingers from A bar to B bar direction. A bar to B bar is what? Anti-clockwise direction. My thumb is this, and I am rotating my arm, and I am rolling my fingers from A bar to B bar in anti-clockwise direction. This thumb is there. This will come towards my direction. That is nothing but direction of n cap. That is another way to measure the direction. Always A bar to B bar anti-clockwise direction. If I am rotating, that will come like this. That will come like this. When you rotate the fingers in this direction, that will come like this. This is called right hand thumb rule. In physics, you will call it as right hand thumb rule. You can assume the screw or like this. Rotate your fingers like this. It will come this way. That is called right hand thumb rule. That is the direction of n cap as well as direction of A cross B. That means from here you can say any vector which is perpendicular to both A bar and B bar is what? A cross B, or any vector which is collinear with A cross B. Suppose in this direction any vector is there. That vector will also be perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. Suppose if A cross B is in this direction, minus A cross B will be in this direction. A cross B is directed towards your face. Minus A cross B will be inwards to that direction. Right? So any vector which is perpendicular to both A bar and B bar will be collinear with A cross B. That is very important point. Whenever you want to write modulus, there is no issue of vector. Right? Only this is scalar. Whenever you want to write vector, you have to write that n cap. Whatever that is coming towards your face, that vector must be multiplied. Now look at the important point in this. A bar cross B bar is perpendicular to A bar comma B bar and also to any vector which is in plane of A bar B bar. Now my plane is my board. So this A cross B will be perpendicular to any vector on my board. These are two vectors. Suppose another vector is there like this on my board. So A cross B will be perpendicular to that vector also. Any vector on my board. So this is the one. Next. So suppose any vector perpendicular to both A bar comma B bar will be collinear with A cross B. That means in this direction if you take a vector it will be perpendicular. In this direction if you take a vector it will be perpendicular. That means any vector perpendicular to, it will be of a form lambda into A bar cross B bar. So if you want to take any vector which is perpendicular to both lambda into A cross B, that means if you want to find any vector in a direction perpendicular to B bar, take this in the form lambda into A cross B. In that perpendicular direction, one vector is A cross B. If you want to write any vector, it will be collinear with A cross B, lambda into A cross B. If you find lambda, you will get that vector. You will get that vector. Next, unit vector. Unit vector perpendicular to both A bar comma B bar and perpendicular to plane containing A bar comma B bar is, formula is plus or minus A bar cross B bar divided by modulus of A bar cross B bar. Look at this vector is there, n cap is a unit vector in the direction of A cross B. In the direction of A bar means what you will write? A bar divided by modulus A bar, that is one vector. So this is n cap is one vector minus n cap is one vector. One vector is plus in this direction, in the opposite direction. In this direction minus n cap will be there. That is nothing but unit vector in the opposite direction of A cross B. What is the unit vector in the opposite direction of A bar? Minus A bar divided by modulus A bar. Like that, on the board, if two vectors are there, if you want to write a unit vector perpendicular to the plane, then formula is what? This will lie along the normal. Or if you want unit vector perpendicular to both the vectors, if two vectors are there in the perpendicular direction, unit vectors means formula is this. Next. Suppose look at next point. Next point. Here in vectors, B bar cross A bar is minus A bar cross B bar. So like dot product, you cannot interchange. In dot product, B dot A is nothing but A dot B. Now here look at. So B bar cross A bar is nothing but modulus B bar into modulus A bar into sine theta. Magnitude will be same. Now look at B bar to A bar means B bar to A bar. First vector is what? B bar. Second vector is B bar to A bar. If you rotate, assume the screw fixed here. Fixed here. Now if you are rotating the screw from B bar to A bar, B bar to A bar, if you are rotating, then screw will move inward. That means in the direction of minus n cap. Look at, assume the screw here. Assume your thumb. If you are rotating your thumb, from B bar to A bar, look at, I am rotating. I am rotating like this. If I am rotating like this, where the thumb will go? Inward. That means that direction is nothing but what? Minus n cap. So here what to write? In which way the screw goes inward? Or my thumb, if I am rotating like this, it will go this way. That means that is nothing but what? If this is n cap, that is what? Minus n cap. That is nothing but, this is nothing but minus A bar cross B bar. Like that. So A bar cross A bar is nothing but 0 bar. Same vector means theta is 0. That means sine theta is what? 0. Like that. So next. Suppose in vectors, distributive law. Distributive law means okay, A bar cross B bar plus C bar is there. So left hand side A bar you are multiplying. It must be on the left hand side only. If you are multiplying this way, cross with left hand side, then A bar in both cases, here left hand side, it must be here left hand side. Right? You cannot write this as B cross A. Right? Because A cross B is not B cross A cross B plus A cross C. Suppose it is like this. You are taking common. You can take common only if it is both left hand side or both right hand side. Suppose it is like this. So if it is like this, B bar cross A bar, if it is on the right hand side, you must write on the right hand side only. Now if you want to take common, left hand side means left hand side take common like this. Right hand side means right hand side take common like this. This is distributive property. Sure. Now look at some problems. Okay. Suppose two vectors are given. How to find cross product? Okay. A1i plus A2j plus A3k comma B bar equal to B1i plus B2j plus B3k. A bar cross B bar will be a vector. What you will get the vector? Determinant you write. Determinant. First row always ijk. Ijk. Second row first vector. Third row second vector. This determinant if you calculate, you will get in terms of ijk. That is so modulus A cross B equals to modulus A bar into modulus B bar into sine theta. And if vector is there, A cross B equal to modulus A bar into modulus B bar into sine theta into n cap. A cross B direction will be in the direction of n cap, right? So along the normal to the plane, along the normal to the plane. Look at I cross J. I cross J is nothing but K. I cross J is nothing but K. X axis Z axis will be like this. This direction. So along this direction, I bar will be there. Along this direction, J bar will be there. And towards this direction, K bar will be there. Okay. Towards this direction, K bar. Look at I cross J. When you are, look at, so look at I to J, I to J. So my thumb is towards K. I cross J, what you will get? K, right? So similarly, J to K, you will get I. J cross K is nothing but I. K cross I is nothing but J. Actually, they will be in I, J, K will be in cyclic order in anti-clockwise direction. In anti-clockwise direction, they will be in cyclic order. So that means in anti-clockwise direction, if we multiply 2, you will get the other. I cross J is other you will get. J cross K, you will get the other. Similarly, K cross I, you will get the other. Suppose J cross I. J cross I means they are clockwise direction. They're in this order. In this order means the other you will get but with minus. In clockwise means just you will get minus. Right? So similarly, K cross J, you will get minus I. Similarly, I cross K, you will get minus J. So these are the relations between this. So same means you will get 0. I cross I equal to J cross J equal to K cross K. This is 0 bar you must write. This is a vector. So this is a vector. Right? So if two vectors are given, A1I plus A2J plus A3K, B bar equals to B1I plus B2J plus B3K. Then A bar cross B bar. This is a vector. So this is a vector means how to calculate is write the determinant. Write the determinant I have told in the morning. I will briefly tell. Yes. In the first row IJK, A1, A2, A3 in the second row, B1, B2, B3 in the third row. So this is a vector. After calculating vector, you can calculate what is modulus A bar cross B bar. That is the magnitude of that vector. Right? That is how to calculate A bar cross B bar, a vector. Look at one problem. Let A bar equals to I minus 3J plus 2K, comma, B bar equals to 2I plus J minus K. Then the projection of A bar cross B bar on vector C bar equals to 5I minus K. 5I minus K. Look at. So look at this vector projection on this vector. First we will calculate. Let us say U bar is A bar cross B bar. So first we will calculate what is A bar cross B bar. If two vectors are given, just write in the first row I, J, K. In the second row, A bar 1 minus 3, 2. In the third row, write this vector. Right? So this is the one. So you expand the determinant I into close this column, close this row. 3 minus 2, 1. Right? So minus J into close this column, close this row. Minus 1 minus 4. Minus 5 plus k into, so this is 1 minus of minus 6, so that means 7. So that means you will get A bar cross B bar equals to I plus 5J plus 7K. So this is A cross B. So this is U bar. This is U bar. So what is the projection? What is the projection of U bar on C bar? It is nothing but modulus U bar dot C cap. Modulus U bar dot C cap. That means U bar is nothing but I plus 5j plus 7k dot unit vector C cap means 5y minus k divided by root of 25 plus 1 is nothing but root of 26. That means modulus. Write the dot product here. So this is 5, j is not there, 0, minus 7 divided by root of 26. That means this is nothing but 2 divided by root 26. That is the answer. So right. So like that, A cross B can be calculated. Now look at next one. Find vector of magnitude. Find vector of magnitude 4 units. 4 units perpendicular to vectors A bar equal perpendicular to vectors 2i plus j minus k and I plus j plus 2k. Look at, you have to find a vector which is perpendicular to. That means you take this as A bar, this as B bar. Look at, morning I told A bar, B bar, which is perpendicular will be perpendicular to both, will be along the normal. That means along the normal. This is the normal. So along the normal vector will lie. Let the required vector be R bar, which is perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. Always take in the form lambda into A bar cross B bar. Perpendicular to two vectors means that will be collinear with A cross B. A cross B will be in this direction. So that required vector will be of form lambda into A cross B. Lambda into A cross B. First we will calculate what is A cross B. So I, j, k. So 2, 1 minus 1. 2, 1 minus 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. That means you will get I into close this, close this. So what you will get? 2 plus 1, 3 minus j into close this, 4 minus of minus 1. 5 plus k into 2 minus 1, 1. That means this is nothing but 3i minus 5j plus k. So that means your required vector. So your required vector will be of the form lambda into 3i minus 5j plus k. Take this in this form, and given that it is of magnitude 4 units, so modulus R bar equal to 4. That implies modulus lambda into equal to 4. So that means this is constant. You can write outside modulus lambda into modulus of 3i minus 5j plus k equal to 4. That means modulus lambda into root of 9 plus 25 plus 1 equal to 4. This is root of 35. That means modulus lambda is nothing but root of 35. That means lambda is nothing but plus or minus 4 divided by root 35. So that means r bar vector you can get. R bar vector is nothing but lambda into, that means plus or minus root of 435 into so 3i minus 5j plus k. This is the required vector. This is the required vector. Okay. So like that. Why you got two vectors means, look at that. In this direction plus vector will be there. Look at, this is the normal. Always you take perpendicular direction. So in this direction one vector will be there of magnitude 4 units, right? In this direction towards you, and then this line will go that side in that direction. That means in this direction one vector will be there. In this direction one vector will be there. That's why two vectors you will get. These vectors will be along your pen. That means along the normal to the plane. So whenever you want a vector perpendicular to a bar and b bar, take it in this form, lambda into a bar cross b bar. Look at, suppose find unit vector perpendicular to plane containing vectors 2i plus j minus k and I plus j plus 2k. I plus j plus 2k. So look at unit vector you want to calculate. Unit vector is nothing but plus or minus, what is the formula? A bar cross B bar divided by. Look at, so this is A bar, this is A bar, this is B bar, right? So this is my plane, my board, right? So these A bar, B bar lie in the board, in your paper, your plane. You want to find unit vector along the normal. Keep the pen. So this line will be normal to the plane which contains A bar and B bar. What is the formula? This is, so if A bar B bar is there in the plane, unit vector in the perpendicular direction of A bar and B bar is nothing but S r minus A bar cross B bar divided by modulus A bar cross B bar. A bar B bar, previous problem already we have calculated for this only. 3i minus 5j, 3i minus 5j plus k, just divided by its magnitude, root of 9 plus this magnitude, modulus of a cross b means this magnitude, 29 plus 25, 34, 35. This is unit vector. That means one unit vector will be in this direction, another unit vector will be in this direction. These both unit vectors will be in the direction perpendicular to A bar and B bar. Like that, in the plane, that means on your paper, if two vectors are there, you can find unit vectors along your pen. So those are unit vectors perpendicular to the plane, perpendicular to your paper. Vector means we will take like this, lambda into A cross B. Unit vector means this way. Look at next problem. Unit vectors perpendicular to plane perpendicular to plane which contains 3 points, 3 points whose position vectors are given. 3 points, let us say A, B, C, whose position vectors are given, or what are those unit vectors is, if 3 points are given on the plane, then formula is modulus of AB bar cross AC bar divided by AB bar cross AC bar divided by modulus AB bar cross AC bar. What he is telling is, on the plane 3 points are there. On the plane, so on your paper 3 points are given and their position vectors are given. This, now if you know two vectors, you can write the vector. 3 points are there means we will join. On your paper you join and form 3 vectors and form 2 vectors. So one is A bar, another one is B bar. Just you require 2 vectors A bar and B bar to write the unit vector. That means now this A bar is there on my board. That means on your paper it is there A bar, B bar, normal towards your pen. That means there will be 2 unit vectors. That is nothing but A bar is what here. So here A bar is nothing but AB bar, B bar is nothing but what? AC bar. So what is the formula? Plus or minus A bar cross B bar divided by modulus A bar cross B bar. This is the one. So if 3 points are given, immediately you form 2 vectors A, B, A, C and then take them as A bar, take them as B bar and then write plus or minus A bar cross B bar divided by modulus A bar cross B bar. If 2 points directly given, direct formula. 3 points are given means form 2 vectors. Suppose take one problem. Find the unit vectors. Find the unit vectors perpendicular to the plane containing the points P minus 1 comma 3 comma 4 Q 2 comma minus 1 comma 3 R minus 1 comma 3 comma 0. So right, so these 3 points are there. That means these 3 points will lie in your paper. That means P, Q, R. Join PR, join PQ. Join PR, PQ. That means, so what is the formula? A bar is PQ bar, B bar is PR bar. PQ bar is nothing but OQ bar minus OP bar. So this minus this, that means you will get 3i. This you will get PQ bar means 3i minus j minus 3j minus 4j minus 4j minus k. This you will get. So PR bar, if you calculate PR bar, that means OR bar minus OP bar minus I plus I 0, 3j minus 3j 0, 0 minus 4k. This, so now your required unit vectors are A bar cross B bar divided by modulus of A bar cross B bar. That means now calculate A bar cross B bar. So therefore A bar cross B bar is nothing but I J K. So I J K 3 minus 4 minus 1 0 0 minus 4. Calculate this. So I into 16 this. So minus j into, so minus j into, so minus 12 minus 0. So minus 12. So k into 0. So 0 minus 0, this is 0. That means you will get 16i plus 12j. So this is A bar cross B bar. Modulus of A bar cross B bar is nothing but root of 16 square plus 12 square. If you take 4 square common, you will get 4 square plus 3 square. That means this is nothing but root of 4 square into 5 square. 4 into 5 magnitude is nothing but 20. 20. Therefore, unit vectors. This, so therefore, plus or minus 16i plus 12j divided by 20. You can strike off 4, that means 4i plus 3j divided by 5. These are the unit vectors. So these are the unit vectors. When 3 points are given, okay, now tomorrow we will continue from here. Thank you all of you. You came to Zoom meeting at 8:15. I want to see your video, whether you are solving or not. I want to observe for 1 hour. Just, I don't disturb you. Just I will observe whether what you are doing, whether you are solving maths or not. Okay, now. So Zoom meeting you come, not for fun. Okay, now. Just I want to see what are the activities you are doing in the study hour. Okay, now. I will stay for 1 hour. I will observe you. Okay, now. Whether you are solving or not, or you are playing like that. Okay, thank you all of you.